Take the exit. Turn right into the drive-thru.
Nope, I'm making dinner tonight.
You don't have time. Josh has practice.
Oh, that's right. I'll just get a salad.
And fries?
No, just the salad.
But salad cancels fries.
Salad only.
Fries.
Salad.
Fries.
Food noise isn't fair, but Mochi Health is. The affordable GLP-1 source that puts you on the road to successful weight loss.
Hey, can I get the...
Fries.
Salad. Sorry.
Learn more at joinmochi.com. Mochi members have access to licensed physicians and nutritionists. Results may vary.
This is the Washington Times front page for Tuesday, March 3rd, 2026. Thanks for joining us. I'm George Gerbo. Trump administration officials pushed back on the notion that the U.S. is being dragged into another endless war in the Middle East, even as the conflict with Iran widened, the American death toll rose to 6, and President Trump predicted the fighting could last at least another month. Ben Wolfgang and Mike Glenn report the president would not rule out putting boots on the ground amid questions about the ultimate U.S. goals in Iran and whether the White House wants full-blown regime change. Analysts say although many of Iran's leaders have been killed, it's notable that some other key political figures are still alive. Trump and top White House officials cited Iran's status as a state sponsor of terrorism and its support of militant proxies in the region as a central justification for the ongoing U.S. military campaign. He said the U.S. is ahead of schedule in achieving its aims, but he would not entirely rule out putting troops on the ground in Iran. Iran's response to the U.S. and Israeli strikes has widened the conflict into a regional crisis. Von Cockane reports Iranian missiles and drones targeted key energy sites in Saudi Arabia and Qatar, along with oil tankers traveling in the Strait of Hormuz. At least 1/5 of the world's oil travels through the strait, and worldwide energy prices are likely to severely inflate if the waterway is closed for an extended period. Domestic West Texas Intermediate oil traded approximately 7.6% higher on Monday from $65 a barrel to over $72 a barrel, while international benchmark Brent crude rose more than 8% to $79 a barrel. The Supreme Court has stepped into the intersection of drug use and gun ownership, trying to sort out what level of marijuana use makes someone so dangerous that they should lose their right to possess a gun. Alex Schwarter and Stephen Dinan report the court seemed sympathetic to the plight of the casual marijuana user, but worried about issuing a ruling that opens the door for gun possession by users of heroin, methamphetamine, or strong hallucinogens. The case involves Ali Khamenei, a dual citizen of the U.S. and Pakistan. The FBI searched his home and found drugs, and he was charged with being in possession of a gun while being a habitual user of marijuana. Most of the court struggled to see where the presented facts would make him the kind of public danger who should be barred from possessing a gun. Complicating matters is that the status of marijuana law is uncertain. Nearly half of the states have decriminalized recreational use, and others allow expansive medicinal use. And finally, the Justice Department has quietly taken steps to shut down what it calls an administrative amnesty that has allowed illegal immigrants to remain in the United States without ever having to face court-ordered deportations. Stephen Dinan reports the Board of Immigration Appeals told immigration judges in a ruling they are no longer allowed to move cases onto their inactive dockets on the chance that migrants might have a path to some legal status in the future. Experts said the decision could apply to hundreds of thousands of cases. At issue is administrative closure, when an immigration judge faces a deportation case but doesn't issue a ruling either granting benefits or ordering deportation. Find all of today's front page stories at WashingtonTimes.com/front page or the Washington Times app, and find us wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find us on social media at Wash Times for breaking news, sports, commentary, and more. For the Washington Times, I'm George Gerbo.